All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to talk about this new $7,500 tax credit details that got released. And is there a $55,000 Model Y coming? We'll take a look at why I'm thinking that might be the case, because there's a section on this IRS page that actually goes into price caps of these vehicles, and there's got to be a reason why they did that, right? Because they're kind of reverting on what they used to say before about like $80,000 for SUVs and stuff like that. But now it's clear as day that a vehicle, the Tesla Model Y, can't be above this price. So we'll take a look at it. And today's video is actually sponsored by Tenet. Down below in the description, there's a link where you can check out Tenet. Thank you to Tenet for sponsoring this video, but more on that later. And Tenet's a really good sponsor because this service or this financing way you can finance your Tesla goes hand in hand with the $7,500 tax credit. So definitely check that out if you're interested, but we'll dive more into that. And I'll probably make another video all about it completely and more on that later. All right, so before we do that, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. All right, so let's just take a look directly on this page on the IRS website. You can see they've released more guidance on vehicles, like manufactured models for new qualified clean vehicles purchased in 2023 or after. And you can see there's, it's clear as day right here. It says that they cannot exceed a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $80,000 for vans, sport utility vehicles, and pickup trucks, and of course $55,000 for other sedans. So we've been speculating for a while that of course the Model 3 would have to get dropped in price under $55,000, but the Model Y, we always thought, like, according to the EPA websites, all these different websites, it's qualified as a sport utility vehicle, so like the prices would not need to change. But jumping down to this section where you can go into each of the different manufacturers and see which vehicles qualify as what. And so the Mach-E, I guess it's not right. Oh yeah, it's Mach-E. Oh, interesting. Mach-E doesn't qualify as an SUV either, so $55,000. But we don't care about any of these other EVs. Let's just jump down to Tesla. And this kind of is unfortunate. It's coming out like 2 to 3 days at the end of the month here, because there's a lot of people that are banking on that 7,500, but they're also paying higher prices. So this, if I was an owner right now, I would be certainly confused on what to do. But at the end of the day, $7,500 a line item discount is better than a tax credit. But if the prices change, we don't know. So I really have to think about this over the next few hours, but here it is. So Model 3, that's already old news. We know it couldn't be higher than 55,000, but the shocking news of this is the Model Y section right here, especially the 5-seat variants, because I guess they're basically basically saying that if the vehicle has 5 seats and not a third row like a 7-seat, it's not considered an SUV. So right here, you can see an applicable MSRP limit, $55,000. So that would mean that they would have to take the prices of all their Model Y variants, the standard range, the long range, and the performance, to qualify for this $7,500 discount, to under $55,000. I mean, we know most likely they're not going to reduce the Model Y performance. That's a $70,000 car right now. Reducing that type of money right off the price like that I feel like it would be a shocker to the system, because we can take a look at the price history charts. Here's Model Y. You can see right here, it's $79,000. The Model Y long range is $65,000. And the standard range, which we were speculating would come into the market at, high 50s, 57, 58, 59, has been selling for around $60,000. And if you back out, the $60,000 and take out the $7,500 tax credit, the December credit, it pulls it down to like 53, 54. But according to this, those vehicles have to be less, the Model Ys have to be less than $55,000. So the question is, The question is on January 1st, because the first quarter is where this tax credit, thing goes into play on January 1st, is Tesla going to reduce the prices of their Model Y and Model 3 at this point across the board? And will that cause kind of a trickle effect? I mean, if Tesla moves the price of the Model Y and the Model 3 down 15,000, what's to say about the Model S and the X? Are they going to kind of just have this huge, shift of all the prices across the board? I mean, that would get pretty interesting. I mean, we're 2 days away from this actually happening. So I'm not sure. I mean, there's a lot of people that have had their estimated delivery dates pushed to January. So I mean, I know a lot of them want a $7,500 discount. I mean, it kind of looks like that you might get lucky, and that might actually happen. I've been getting a lot of comments. It's really two sides of the camp right now. I've been getting comments that people are getting their orders pushed to next year. And I'm also getting comments that Tesla's being pretty aggressive with trying to lock them down on a delivery date this month and this quarter as well. So, I mean, that would always make sense because they need to hit their numbers. They need to hit their sales goals for the end of the month, end of the year. But the big question is here, is there going to be a $55,000 standard range coming? I think the standard range, it makes sense. They would reduce it and make it under the 55K and just, push units and, basically take back market share if they've lost it, or, take even more electric vehicle market share for all EVs or for Tesla. But the Model Y long range and the performance, I'm not sure if they could even get under that. I mean, that would be absolutely insane. But the question, I mean, they've been in those price ranges before. You can see right here, the Model Y long range was, low 50, maybe even 49,000, like a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years at this point, we could say, because in January of 2021, it was a $50,000 base price car. So, I mean, not saying they'll go back to that immediately, but I mean, if they want to kill market share, I mean, that would be absolutely insane. And shout out to Paul Foss. He contacted me on this and tweeted he's been on top of it like crazy, tagging me on everything. You can see right here, he posted another comment that was pretty interesting. The Model Y would have to be below 55 before the credit, according to that site. That would mean $47,500 after the credit. Can you imagine a $47,000 Model Y like that? If that's not a value play or a value deal right there, I'm not sure what is. And then he also says, but they could software limit the car to 100 miles and sell the upgrade for $10,000 like they did in Canada. I had actually no idea that they did that in Canada, but that would make sense, right? Sell you like a lower mild type of vehicle and then say, hey, when you get that $7,500 tax credit, your upgrade is now pay $7,500 to get back 300 miles of range. I mean, that could make sense, but who knows? But shout out to my sponsor of this video, Tenet. Tenet actually plays a pretty crucial role in this because they are the only type of financial company that I've seen so far that actually finances EVs in a different way. They actually allow you to defer some of the payment of your vehicle, like a portion of your vehicle, based upon the tax credit or whatever you want. So you could potentially defer up to $7,500 of your vehicle and wait for that tax credit to kick back in, so you don't have to have a high monthly payment. They understand EVs in a different way than other financing banks, so definitely check them out down below in the description if you're interested. I actually just applied the other day, like literally yesterday, because I might be interested in buying another EV, and with this new tax credit coming back into play, it might get super interesting. So definitely check it out down below in the description if you're interested, and thank you to Tenet for sponsoring and supporting the cause in the video for sure. So let's jump into some comments and some questions, see what everybody has to say today, but definitely some super interesting stuff with the tax credit coming up. But Tapia, yeah, ain't no way. Like it's crazy. Like, I mean, you have a good deal at the end of it. You have a $55,000 performance that cannot be replicable at that. Like there's no way they're going to drop. I mean, no way. Like I'm 90% sure they're not going to drop the performance down to under 55,000 because it's never been under 55,000. If you take a look at some of the charts right here from Model Y performance, it's never been that low. But who knows at this point what Tesla could do. Tapia, I do, but Canada 2020 is not worth. Yeah, bro, my Model Y just got pushed to 1231. Holy crap. Ooh, that is down to the wire. But I mean, now it's kind of like 50-50. Like if you get pushed to January, like, it might, who knows? Maybe it'll be a sign, but I think your deal is not replicable. I think you need to just try and lock that down. And you're Glendale, right? Pretty interesting. Marwaha, my delivery is now pushed from December 31st to January 8th. I wish they would come with something better for those not eligible for the EV tax credit. Yeah, that's pretty good, interesting insight. Like I posted on the channel because I feel like Tesla could just do something small for people that don't qualify for the tax credit, or maybe try and like survey those who do and those who don't. I mean, it'd be really tough to do that, right? Maybe you would have to like give them your tax returns or something. But I put a poll on the channel, like, are you going to cancel your order now that's pushed to January 2023? What would it take from Tesla for you to keep your order? And you see a big majority said, I don't qualify for this tax credit next year. So that's why the $7,500 discount, made a lot of sense to me. And so, I mean, that would make sense. Like if Tesla gave that to the customers for the ones that don't qualify for the Inflation Reduction Act, like that, I mean, I don't know how that they could regulate that or how that could even be fair in some way, but it definitely makes sense if they could do that. Tapia, LA, I'm gonna cancel if they push to January. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense, but I would keep it and just see what happens. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. I have a Model 3 delivery date for model December 31st. Anything I should keep in mind? Well, make sure you have your financing squared away, make sure you have the delivery appointment set with everything set up, then that's really it. And then I always tell people that, Tesla is not a luxury car, even though it's luxury car pricing. So just be, a little bit flexible with the build quality and thumbs like that. I think all Teslas have paint issues and build quality issues. So at this point, I'm pretty jaded about I'll take it as is, as long as I get, a good price and a good deal. Tapia, I think I'm going to call them to try and push the order before Jan 1st. Yeah, for sure. Like you have a good deal. I would just try and lock that away and take delivery as soon as possible, because you basically have a $55K Model Y performance at the end. So a slick deal for sure. But thanks for watching this video, guys. Thanks for watching this, quick special lunchtime stream on this. Definitely check out my Patreon down below if you're interested in supporting the channel. You can actually schedule a call with me after you support the channel, as well as other different benefits after that as well. But thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoy it. I'll probably see you guys a little later, around my usual time, around 5 p.m. PST. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.